this is a 12 Notes podcast. We're back once again. Today I got my guest, Isaac2Nice.
What up, baby? How's it going, Petey?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good, man. Just kind of closing out this year, huh? Kind of feels like.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like it's over.
Yeah, kind of feel like it came quick. I don't know if it's just me. What do you think?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I think that shit set in when I started seeing all the Spotify raps and shit. I was like, yo, bro, I didn't do shit, dog. Like, that's how I felt, bro. I feel like the biggest thing I did was with you, the So Saucy. That's the only thing I did this year, probably, and then the Jerry Rice.
And the Jerry Rice one.
Yeah, but
so
I think
you only did 2 tracks.
I only did 2 tracks, honestly. And I probably made, I got a couple tracks that I worked on that I didn't drop.
Yeah.
But I think that was it.
Damn.
Yeah, which is weird. I feel like the whole merch thing kind of...
Right,
I feel like this year was like, I had to, do the whole Valley Vision shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it took up most of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of... I didn't want to fucking... I don't know what. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Shit just kind of takes a weird turn sometimes. You kind of focus on one thing a little more than the other, unfortunately. But I feel like I'm kind of glad because I kind of put a good foundation for the Valley Vision shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But dude, I seen all the Spotify raps and shit, and I'm like, yo, I didn't do shit, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even hit a K stream, bro. So,
yeah.
So I feel kind of like I fucked up. I don't know. How about you? I seen you push your shit. I seen you was bumping yourself mostly.
Yeah.
I was like, dope, this will really be bumping the shit, for real. I know my shit, bro, I don't be bumping my shit as much as you bump your own shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, how you feel about all that shit?
I mean, I didn't know that I bumped myself that much.
You didn't know? Nah.
But...
Who's your second? Who's your second before you?
Or like artists?
Yeah, like on your whole Spotify rap shit. Was it like someone you know and shit?
Nah, I think it was Eminem.
You fuck with Eminem?
Which
Dude.
is a surprise to me too. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I listened to Eminem.
What's your favorite Eminem song?
Song?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
There's a bunch. I'm a big Eminem fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Eminem's my favorite rapper. Could you tell that or not? I'm my favorite rapper, bro.
Nah,
like Marshall, my favorite shit. I think any Eminem song, bro, I know the lyrics. Like, it's crazy like that. Yeah, so my favorite rapper.
Even like the new shit?
I like the Berserk shit. I didn't really like the Monster Rihanna shit. I like the Juice WRLD shit. I don't know if you heard that was dope. I feel like that was something recent that was rap dope and shit. But I mean, I always fuck with the old shit, you know what I mean? But I'm always gonna fuck with Eminem, bro. I'm always gonna back him up and shit.
Yeah.
He's a goat, you know what I mean? Fuck all this shit.
I like the new shit too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you dive into it a lot and shit?
For sure.
Yeah. I remember when the shit would come out, I'd try to listen to it. You know what I mean? I think everybody kind of knows what to expect a little bit. It's the new shit. You know what I mean? You can't be like, you're never gonna get that old fucking vibe and shit.
Right.
But I love that shit, bro. That was probably... I remember I'd buy, the Slim Shady LP and shit.
Yeah.
The CD, that shit's dope as fuck. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love that shit.
Eminem's dope. He just got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's all, yeah. I feel like they say rock and roll, but I feel like it's all the kind of same. You know what I mean? They'll put anybody in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and shit, bro. They put Tupac and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit dope as fuck.
But I feel like it's like the same. It's like the same energy. It's kind of like rock and rap are kind of like they kind of coincide with each other.
They go hand in hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you think about like all the Run DMC shit, all the Aerosmith shit. I mean, you know what I mean? Especially the Berserk, the Eminem Berserk. I mean, come on, bro. That shit.
And Eminem himself, he's sampled a lot of rock songs.
Yeah.
And he uses a lot of guitars in his shit, like.
The Till I Collapse, probably a good ass example. That fucking
the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that shit's dope as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, did you hear his speech?
No, I didn't hear his speech. Was it crazy or what? Well, I guess he was giving a nod to all the black musicians, right?
Basically, all of rappers that influence him. But he
giving them their flowers.
He went from A to Z. Literally, he sit there for 5 minutes just naming everybody.
That shit was planned, huh? You could tell, he was ready to say that and shit.
But what's dope about that show? They don't time you. You know how you're in the Grammys or some shit.
They give you
all right, time you gotta wrap it up. But on there,
what was that on again? Oh, it's just its own the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay,
yeah.
okay,
You
okay.
can find it on HBO.
Oh,
They
okay.
usually play it on there.
Okay. So they just let you keep talking, huh?
They can go on for as long as they want.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's dope as fuck.
And
Fuck yeah, dude.
the whole show is like 4 hours long.
Oh damn. Was
Because-
it just him? It wasn't just him. It's like a
No,
whole
no, no,
class
no.
of like the class.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
else was it? If you know.
Well, he was the only rapper. But then
Oh, okay.
they had like, like Duran,
Oh, I damn.
Judas,
I like
Judas
Duran.
Priest,
I fuck-
just rock.
Yeah, yeah. You're a rockhead, huh?
Nah,
No? I
nah.
feel like you are. No?
Everybody says that.
Yeah, I don't know. The hair, huh?
It's the hair, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Shit.
But-
What's your favorite genre other than hip hop?
R&B, I guess.
R&B?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. No,
But I recently started getting into rock.
I love rock, bro. I grew up on like classic rock and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I used to grow up on. I grew up on like Black Sabbath, Fleetwood Mac, all that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I listened
yeah.
to rock before I did hip hop, but like almost at the same time, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, bro, I remember being like 4 years old and my favorite song was Iron Man by Black Sabbath. Like I have a lot of rock roots, bro. Like sometimes like I just listen to rock for months, you know what I mean, and then I'll hop back into like hip hop and shit. But like,
That's dope.
yeah, you know what it is.
So when did you like transition, or what age?
I mean, like, I feel like, dude, at 4 years old, though, like, I was already bumping the Chronic. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's, like, at the same time,
A little
almost,
bit of
you
both,
know?
basically.
Yeah, but I remember rock came a little first, but it was, like, at the same time. Like, I remember bumping the Chronic and shit. And I remember I had a SpongeBob Walkman when Walkmans were still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a burn CD, and it had, like, the real Slim Shady. So that song, like, bro, that's, like, my favorite song and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would sing that shit all, when I was a little kid, bro.
Yeah.
So it's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dope. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's good to have, and it helps.
Yeah.
Like as far as creating, like having all that, like different
Oh yeah, dude.
types of music in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
and it all just kind of comes together
Yeah.
when you're creating and shit.
Fuck yeah, my guy.
So that's like one of the reasons why I did start like trying to tap into rock and like see what it's all about, but it's kind of hard because the way I look at it, it's like if you were like barely starting to get into hip hop and you will just say like go to like playlists like
Yeah.
top songs, most of those songs are not really like they're commercial mainstream songs. So
Yeah,
you're not really getting the full hip hop, like the real shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So going into rock, I kind of felt like the same way. Like I can't just go and see like top 100 rock songs or some shit because it's just gonna give me the mainstream bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
So it was just like, okay, like who are the top bands and shit like that. So like
Yeah.
I would go and just check out their whole albums, listen to the whole album,
I feel
and
you.
try to find shit like that. But gravitating more towards like the hard shit, like Black Sabbath, Metallica.
Yeah. I feel that.
That's kind of what I ended up liking more.
Yeah. Nice.
You know. Yeah, I'm into it.
I feel it.
So
Yeah, dude.
you only did 2 tracks,
Only did 2 tracks. Yeah.
two videos.
Only dropped 2 videos, 2 songs. Yeah.
Have you been like stacking up, getting ready for the next year?
I have
or-
I have like 8 tracks right now that I've been doing with the homie Floss Josh that I've been linking with up and shit.
He's a producer or is
He engineers and he also produces beats and shit. He's sick as fuck.
He's local from the city?
He's local. He's in the 8.
For
He's
sure.
dope as fuck, dude. I love creating with them and shit. Like, super sick. We made some new shit. Some shit that, like, I previewed a little bit, but, like, I'll take it down and shit. I'm still, like, working on it and shit.
Mhm.
So I'm doing that shit. I want to drop the mixtape. Well, I'm dropping a mixtape, Lover's Revenge. And, I wanted to drop it in September. I was saying September and shit, but I feel like just with timing and shit, I got to move it, like, to... I feel like it's going to land, like, in February. So... I feel like it's going to land in February, so it's going to be, like, around my birthday and shit, which is February 16th. So I feel like I might drop it on Valentine's Day or on the 15th.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
For sure. So you got the title,
Yeah.
the tracks. You got the cover?
Nah, I don't have the cover yet, but I have some people in mind that I want to do it and shit, that are from the Valley and shit. Yeah.
So you trying to keep it all valley shit.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
So how'd you come up with the Valley Vision shit? And
I came up with Valley Visions around like the first time, like when I kind of dropped Eskimo from Mexico, which was kind of like 2021, and that's when I linked up with someone and they told me I should really do my merch. You know what I mean? To kind of fund my music and whatever and whatnot. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just do Isaac2Nice merchandise. You know what I mean? My artist merch. But as I kind of was thinking about it, I was like, yo, like, I kind of have to do something more bigger, something more broader to put everything under. You know what I mean? I'm not going to call something like Isaac2Nice merchandise and shit. So as far as that, like, me and the homie, I was like, yo, I brought him up. And I was like, yo, let's, like, you know, let's go in on this and shit, and we'll call it Valley Visions. You know what I mean? We'll make a brand out of the whole thing instead of just, you know, Isaac2Nice merchandise, which sounds kind of corny and shit. You know what I mean? Like, so we did fucking Valley Visions, and we made it a brand. And you know what I mean? I kind of surprised myself as much sales as we've done and shit and designs and like us being able to like fund that shit and keep it going. And I kind of surprised myself, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have a business degree and shit, but you know, I didn't get 100K streams, but I made probably like over 2K profit from just my merch. You know what I mean? And that's not profit that like I can buy shit for myself or like, you know what I mean? It's all shit that I put back into my brand, so I don't even see any of it. You know what I mean? Right. And I feel like as artists, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can't count how many times I feel like I fucking started from zero. You know what I mean? Each time I do my merch, it feels like I start from zero. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is. So, you know, it's fucking crazy. And we get a lot of support from the Valley people and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people that we went to school with and a lot of people that we just know through middle school. And shit like that. It's crazy. It's a lot of support. It's weird.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like whatever you're making, you still have to put it back. Into it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's never like we spend it on ourselves or anything like that. You know, we go to DTLA, we get the teas. You know what I mean? We fucking, you know, every time we get a drop and we get that profit, it's like, all right, this money goes to studio time. This money goes to getting more shirts and printing more shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, kind of learning how to not use my 9-to-5 money and shit. You know what I mean? Because, you know, in reality, I feel like, you know, a lot of people have the 9-to-5 and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's learning how not to use that money, bro. You know what I mean? Because just like, you know, we're normal people. All of us have bills and shit.
Right,
you know what I mean? You know what's up. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like every time I get some extra money, I'm not thinking about buying clothes or like buying something for myself. It's always, what can I buy to make my music more better, right?
Yeah.
Buy more cameras, buy more lenses, buy more plugins.
Exactly.
Upgrade.
You know?
It's just...
And you're, you know, and you engineer too and you produce, so I'm sure there's, you know, that plugin that you might really want, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, just shit like that, you know what I mean? I feel like, when I first started, bro, like, because I've been just rapping, like, wanting, like, rhyming words. You know what I mean? I've been rhyming words since, like, fucking elementary. Shit like that. Middle school, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you kind of dive into this shit and you realize how it's done and who's doing it around you. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I used to have, like, this app called Spire. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Spire, bro. It's, like, a little, like, bougie, like, doc, bro. Like, you could, like, record, you know what I mean, your vocal on your phone with your earphones and shit. And, like, I would pick, like, YouTube beats that I liked, and I would, like, put my phone next to my TV, record that shit, and that would be, like, the first little track, and then do my... So it wouldn't have bass, bro. Like, it was just... You know what I mean? And then I kind of, like... I was like, yo, like, how are people making songs? Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I know people are doing it. I got to figure it out for myself. And that's when you kind of do your research. You're like, well, this person's doing this. You know what I mean? So I kind of know that, you know, one of the homies and shit. And I hit him up. And I'm like, yo, bro, I know, like, you make beats on GarageBand or whatever. Like, can you record a song for me? Or do you have anything I could, like, you know what I mean? When you're figuring this shit out, bro, when you're first starting and shit, you know? So my homie would send me GarageBand beats, bro. So Eskimo from Mexico, GarageBand beat.
Oh, shit.
And I put that shit on YouTube, you know what I mean? And that shit kind of, like, you know, gave me the motivation to be like, yo, I made a song, I put it on YouTube, I did a fucking music video, you know what I mean? So, like, it's just crazy shit like that.
So how long ago was this?
This was like 2021, the beginning of 2020.
So you kind of just like barely starting.
Yeah, like, you know, and like as I would do my freestyles, bro, I would get like 30, 50 comments sometimes, you know, like
Yeah,
also me
yeah.
commenting too, you know, saying thank you and shit, but like this shit would, you know, I was be like, damn, you know what I mean? But like I've always rapped, bro, but like the thing is, like in high school I would tell people like, yo, I'm gonna rap, like,
Right.
but you know, in high school you just say that shit, but you don't really know how to do it,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it's shit like that,
So
bro.
would you like be writing like rhymes, verses and shit?
Like when I was in middle school, you know, like I would listen to Eminem, bro. So I
Yeah.
would just write crazy shit.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying, bro? Like that's the thing about this shit, bro. Sometimes I forget to get creative. You know what I mean? And try to keep it so, you know what I mean, of what I'm going through that day, and it has to be like this way. And like I call it Eminem bars, bro. He just spitting whatever, bro. You know, and no one questions it. You know what I mean?
But Eminem's like influence.
You know, he's a goat.
It makes people rap better.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like people that love Eminem and they try to rap,
Yeah,
their shit is
they
like
go crazy.
It's never simple.
Yeah,
It's
they
like,
go crazy. They're gonna go crazy
because
with
they're
it.
trying to match up to Eminem. So like, I know like my brother, he's a big Eminem fan,
Oh yeah,
and
he rap too or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he's like locked up and shit
Oh
right now.
shit.
But like you can tell like when he raps like gangsta shit, right? But like
It's technical.
it's yeah,
It's
still lyrical, and it's like you can tell like that Eminem influence
Yeah.
that's put
Hell
on
yeah.
him. You know what I mean?
That's the Cholos love Eminem. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that shit like, you know. So yeah, I feel like I remember I think it was like 2022, maybe like halfway down. I was like, damn, bro, like. I told myself, I was like, bro, I'm lagging. Like, it's been like a year. You know what I mean? I was like, I feel like I haven't done shit. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I was telling myself, I was like, yo, I started 2020. And then I was like, I looked at when I dropped the video, and I was like, oh, it was 2021. I was like a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it kind of made me feel better. But, you know what I mean? It was even having to think about like that. It's like certain shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
so, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. I feel the same.
Artists
way.
know, you know, that feeling like
Yeah.
when you really do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'll look at some of my videos that feel like that are really old videos, but it'd be like dropped 8 months ago. Like what? Like
Yeah.
that was this year.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Because
one thing I feel like one thing about myself is like I don't push my music as much though.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes though the whole like posting it every day with the link under is like, you know what I mean? I try to find different ways to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the
Yeah.
hardest thing for me. I feel like sometimes. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, I mean this. Like nowadays, artists have to learn the business side as well,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
kind of difficult. I know back in the days, it was like artists would just be focusing on artists, like
Yeah.
try to make the best music you can, and then the rest of the team does everything else.
Yeah.
But now, like we're forced to do everything else as well.
Yeah, when I was younger and I would think about music and like how it was made, or when I try to remember it, I would think about things like that. I thought the artist did it all. You know what I mean? The guy like
Yeah.
recorded, made the beat. I didn't think about how beat was made. You know what I mean? When you're younger, you don't
Yeah.
think about that shit. And as I'm doing it now, and I'm like, yo, you know, it's a whole team.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I
Right.
tripped the fuck out like how this shit is actually done. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
this shit is crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it takes a lot. I know when I figured out, I just wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's kind of why I do everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And I feel like as far as me, like there's no way like I'm gonna be making my own beats. Like you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, I feel like as an artist at a certain point where you're at, you gotta pick what you want and what you're able to do and what, you know what I mean? I remember when I would like make the homie, he had like I was working with some dude and like he had like shot me the FL 2020. Like, you know what I mean? He hooked it up and shit on my little laptop. It's broken now. I don't have it, but yeah, dude, fucking he was like, yo, I was going to school for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so, you know, don't expect like nothing crazy, you know what I mean? And I was
Yeah.
just having fun, you know, fucking around doing shit, you know, making little fucking drum patterns and shit like
Yeah.
that, you know, but I'm like, you know, if I wanted to be an artist that was also knew how to produce and shit, I was like, there's no way at this time. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
I'm trying to, you know what I mean, do what I'm trying to do. So I feel like I had a picture, bro. Like, I like to make beats. Would I ever have time to make beats and still try to be an artist and push
Right.
myself and move it? There's no fucking way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I feel like as far as me as an artist, bro, like I gotta pick a type beat off YouTube and rip that shit. You know what I mean? And go to the studio, like, you know, I'm like, there's different kind of artists. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's good that you figured that out because sometimes I wish that I can just focus on
Yeah.
one thing,
Yeah.
but like I'm too far in it to actually do that now. But and also it's like that saying, the jack of all trades but the master of none.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I am. Like I feel like I'm good at everything, but I'm not great at one thing.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But I still enjoy it. I still like to do it.
Yeah. How you get the name PD? I never really asked.
So it comes from my real name, which is Pedro,
Yeah.
and that into English is Peter. And then Peter turned into Petey.
Oh, yeah.
And then I didn't want to spell it out the same way because of like Petey Pablo and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so it's like PD. This, you know,
Yeah.
this is a unique way of saying it.
I feel
Spelling it. So it's PD Beats.
Hell yeah.
And
feel
that's
it.
how it came out. And then the Beats part was just the homie.
Yeah.
Because I was just go by PD. But then the homie one day was just like PD Beats. He's like, we should call you that, PD Beats. So I was like,
Yeah,
that
that shit not.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It sounds better than a lot of other people. They be just like putting beats after their name and shit.
Yeah, I feel
Like
I feel
Joseph Beats. Like,
yeah. Murder
like,
Beats.
bro.
Yeah. Murder Beats. Yeah. Yeah, I was hearing the Mercenaries project.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to it at work a couple times and shit. Yeah,
sure.
yeah. How do you like it? You like how it came out?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was listening, FDR and Reese and all of them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at their stuff and shit. Yeah, dope as fuck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe hop on a song or some shit.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Sure.
I seen the song. You first had Ivan.
Yeah.
I used to see him at high school, freestyling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll pass by and he'll be freestyling like, and I feel like one time not that we had a battle, but we was just had like a cipher off,
Oh,
like you know what I
shit.
mean? Yeah. So I was like, I was tripping out. I seen him, but like he does his thing. You know what I mean? I was like, he sounds good, you know. So I was like, that's pretty dope and shit.
Yeah, I remember that for FD Monster, he's the one who wanted him on the track. And I was kind of hesitant. I was like, oh, this is on the Ain't Fucking with You track. And I was like, this is a banger. Like
It's a major one, huh?
we can't really. But I was like, I was open to it. Like, okay, let me see what he can do. And he came through. Well, I think he killed his verse.
Yeah.
So
dope as fuck.
that shit worked out pretty good.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah. So how'd you get your name?
How'd I get my name, bro? So the way I got my name, bro, is because like I would always think about names even before I would rap. Like, what the fuck would my name be? You know what I mean? Like when you rap, bro, you're like, what's gonna be my name?
Yeah.
It was funny because I was recently like looking at the J. Cole interview and shit. Some J. Cole interview, and he was talking about his name used to be The Professor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that interview, bro, and like I thought it was so funny because he's like, yo, I don't want to be like 32 and my rap name's The Professor. Like, you know what I mean? It sounds kind of like, so I feel like, bro, I heard that shit and I was like, yo, like that's, you know what I mean? I don't want to be some, the professor or like, the mad scientist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that shit, bro. This ain't fucking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, I was like, and I always thought like, Kendrick Lamar is his name. You know what I mean? Drake is just one word. Tupac, you know what I mean? His name. So I think about shit like that, and I was like, I'm gonna just do Isaac. But when I made the Apple Music, bro, there's like 200 Isaacs. I was like, but I don't want to deviate from it. You know what I mean? I still wanted to use it. So I was like, I'm gonna just put Isaac2Nice. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna just put it. I was like, I feel like I'm too nice with some of this shit. You know what I mean? And I put it, but then I was like, there's Tupac, 2 Chainz. I was like, it's kind of like a Lil, almost. You know what I mean? There's like a Lil, so many Lils. I was like, there's like a Tupac, 2 Chainz. You know what I mean? There's a
2 Live Crew.
Yeah, 2 Live Crew. You know, Boys 2 Men. I was like, it's basically like a, you know what I mean, a placeholder, bro. So I was crazy. Like, so I was like, that's how I kind of did it. And then, I just let it be, you know what I mean? And it's kind of just whatever, it is what it is. And sometimes I feel like changing it, but I was like, When shit pop, like then I'll just try to change it to Isaac or like some shit, you know. But yeah, but I always keep that shit. But I was like, just kind of stuck on me. I just kind of use it and shit. But I remember when like I did a giveaway and shit. I did like a skateboard giveaway, and like one of the kids, like uncles, had like took the kid to go fucking get the stash and dash. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Yo, good looking." Like for my net, he's like the homie Isaac2Nice. Like, you know. But when somebody else says it to you in like that kind of manner, you're like, okay, like someone else called it to me. I didn't call it myself, so it's like it is what it is. You know. Yeah. So it was kind of cool. It was like at that moment, I was like, "Yo, it kind of verified itself." You know what I mean? Right. Fuck it. You know. If you call, I feel like if you're down enough to be like, yo, I'm gonna call myself this, and someone else ends up calling you that, then you kind of fucking, you know what I mean? Then you did it, you know what I mean? Yeah. You kind of won in a way. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? I kind of did that shit, bro. I did Isaac2Nice.
Dope. Yeah, I feel like my name was kind of, it's not really that original.
Yeah. No.
I remember when I first started, I used to like Google my name, see if I would pop up, and there would be like a couple people here and there with the same name.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, I'm gonna just outshine them.
Yeah, you gotta make it what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like to me personally, I'm like, I could Google my name. You could Google PD Beats, you're gonna pop out.
All my shit comes up.
I'm like, no matter what, you could tell someone like, yo, I could Google myself, G. You know what I mean? Like. And it's not gonna, you know what I mean, just be some old Facebook account or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even in the smallest form, you know what I mean? It's true. You can Google yourself, you know? So that's how I think about it. You know what I mean?
It's like solidified and shit. Like, Google my name, you're gonna find everything that I've done. Yeah. My videos, my music.
Yeah, I feel that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But, what else you got?
Shit, I don't even know.
Any questions?
Okay, let's talk about your latest, the Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
So I remember like when you were promoting it and everything and showing it like little clips. I was like, okay, this is looking pretty dope. So when you dropped it, that shit was too short, bro.
It was, you know what?
I was kind of like, damn, like that was it.
Jerry Rice was gonna have a second whole nother verse.
What happened?
You know, we were just like, we were recording it, and then, you know, me and the producer, engineers, like, you know, we're gonna leave it at this. You know, but we were gonna go in and do second verse, and we're like, let's just leave it like this. Do like a 155.
That's how long it is?
Yeah. And that's just the only reason, bro. It's weird. And, like, I had a whole second verse ready. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had a whole verse. Like, I had the cadence ready. Everything I kind of wanted to do. And then we're just like, you know, let's just cut it to what it is. But it is short. It's my shortest song, 155. Yeah. And then, like, all the time, too, it was like, damn, this is a short-ass song. I'm like, yeah, it's short as shit.
I guess.
It's a trip. You know what I mean? It's like, just a short song. Like, it's crazy. But I didn't, you know what I mean?
Well, they say, like, when you do short songs, people want to listen to it over, so you get more plays and shit.
Yeah, it was a trip.
Which is kind of true, because I remember the first time I watched it, and it was over so quick, I was like, let me play it again.
Yeah.
So
I tell myself I don't want to do anything, like, over, like, sometimes, like, 2:30 or, like, 2:50. Like, I'll do, like, 3-minute shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's the way I structure shit. Yeah. I also kind of do it, like, in a weird way of, like, kind of just to make it catchy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I know what I'm going for. You know what I mean? When I write that shit most of the time. You know?
Well, the way I've been doing it, just to make the song longer, I'll put the hook first.
Yeah.
So that way it's hook, verse, hook. Like, you're going to hear the hook 3 times.
Yeah.
And it makes the song longer instead of just coming in straight with the verse. Yeah. So that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I trip out too. I'm like, damn, like that shit was gonna have a second verse, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it is short, yeah, bro. I trip out, like, you know, I feel like when you finally make something and it is what it is and everything, you know what I mean? You're like, shit, you know what I mean? It's crazy, you know. Like maybe I could have done this or this or this, you know.
Okay, so let me ask you. Heard the Mercenaries album, right?
Yeah.
So each song has 3 verses, and
Yeah,
they're all
yeah,
about
yeah.
4 to 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Did it feel like it was like, damn, this is too long of a song?
I feel like
or
it didn't because it's 3 different people.
Uh,
Like if it was like just me and then I went, you know what I mean? Like if it was maybe just one person, and it could be anybody, not just you. But if it's like that same person and it's like 6 minutes, I'm like, you know what I mean? But since it's
So,
3 different people, I
it
feel like
helps.
you know it helps. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
that's dope.
You know when I heard it.
Yeah, because that was one thing I was worried about. I was like, damn, these songs are 4 or 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's not really the thing nowadays.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But yeah, I feel like they don't sound long to me.
No, yeah, I like the production on it. Everything
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it all right there at OFM first.
Oh, yeah.
And they made all the beats, everything.
Yeah. That Arlebo one's sick too.
The LeBeau.
Yeah. Crazy timing, huh? How shit just falls into place.
Yeah, right after that fool passed
Yeah.
away, the views, the streams started going up.
Yeah.
Because I guess people.
What's
will
your favorite track on that one?
Admit it.
A minute. That one's on it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one dropped as a single tune, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
He
that's
did a video.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's dope. So what do you think about like the Valley music scene as a whole? Like, I feel like it's crazy because like you're one of the like few people documenting that shit. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're at the forefront of that shit. You know?
That's funny. She said
You know,
that.
it's true. You're like documenting the history of that shit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I love it. You know, it's the Valley's a big place.
Yeah.
So we get like a lot of different styles.
A lot of stuff comes through here.
Yeah.
I've always told myself I felt like Valley slang to me was always like a mixture of all the different fucking slings just always coming around, you know, and just doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like when the Chief Keef shit, all that shit hit, like people, you know what I mean? That shit kind of stayed on, you know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
I feel like even the way I talk, bro, it's like a bunch of like skater slang mixed with fucking, you know, all the shit we hear and we kind of make, you know, make jokes of shit, you know what I mean? And make it like
Right.
our own slang, you know? I don't know.
Right.
It's crazy. You know, I feel like the Valley, it's crazy, bro, because I tell myself, like, yo, the Valley's like, that's where the industry is, right here.
Yeah.
I see, bro, I seen shit like, you know, Pink Motel and shit like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Dirk and them and Corday shot a music video right there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I literally live like a minute driving from
Yeah,
them, bro.
yeah.
So I'm like, bro, this shit's right here. You know what I mean? And I tell myself, like, I feel like my motivation, bro, and shit, I was like, yo, like, there's someone bound to pop. You know what I mean? Like, crazy pop, like, you know?
I mean, we got Hobson.
Yeah.
He's
cool.
probably the best, the most to do it out the Valley.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're
Yeah,
dying for
yeah.
somebody, bro.
Yeah. I don't really bump him, though. You know what I mean? So,
You don't like Hobson?
yeah. No, he cool. I met him at a skate park before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's cool as fuck. Yeah, I seen like the L Mines and shit when I was
Yeah.
like in middle school.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you know, but like, yeah, he's cool. That fool did his thing. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, yeah, I don't really bump no songs of it though.
Really?
No.
I mean, he's very, like,
He's lyrical and shit.
he's
you know?
like Eminem.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I feel like sometimes I have like a different ear for shit. You know what I mean? But like I'm always in touch with everything still on the ground. You know what I mean? Like I know about Hobson, all the ill minds, like, you know what I mean and shit. I could even probably recite some of the verses. You know what I mean? Like shit like that and shit. But I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like I be hearing a lot of mainstream shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know, but I got, you know, I know about everything else. You know, I know the Xavier Wolves and shit. You know, I know the fucking Bones and, you know what I mean.
So, like, what do you listen to, like, on the daily?
Who do I listen to on the daily, bro? Probably ever since like 2015, probably like Kodak.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight Kodak. Like that's all I listen
That's
to.
right.
Yeah, Kodak. Probably like some Drake. You know, not a lot of underground shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, just like different shit throughout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just mix shit in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, pretty much like Young Thug, bunch of shit, bro. I listen to everything, bro. I really listen to everything, but I listen to a lot of Kodak, like on the daily. But I do listen to everything, like on the daily as well. You know what I mean? So it's shit like that, you know. But
So,
like if I hear something that I like, then I'll listen to it. You know what I mean? It's not that it's either shit just doesn't, not in a way of like shit just doesn't hit my radar. You know what I mean? Or like if someone's like, yo, this song is hot, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know what I mean?
so what type of like sound are you trying to like make?
I feel like I don't know, bro. That's what I feel like as an artist. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? Like what sound I actually want to do.
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
it's weird. I feel like I haven't found it yet though. Yeah, because
So-
I feel like all my songs are just different. You know what I mean?
So do you like? Are you like hopping on all these different type of beats and shit like that?
I've been hopping like on some like Kodak type beats and shit, but I've been trying to hop on like some different shit. I have like some other shit. Like I have like an interlude type song. Yeah, it's just pretty. Like it has some guitars in it and shit. The homie Josh cooked that shit up like in 15 minutes, and then we just laid it down and shit. It doesn't have any verses. It has like a little bit of versage. Like it's kind of weird. Like it's just like a interlude. It's kind of weird and shit, you know. But yeah, I do kind of like, in a way, bro. I feel like I want to make songs that are like I don't have to rap fast. You know what I mean? And shit that's just catchy. You know what I mean? It's weird, bro. It's weird, bro. Like, you know, sometimes I listen to like, I don't know, like fucking Dante Oliver beats or like Kodak beats or like sometimes even like, what's the girl that did the Away From You, Thames. Thames beats. Like I try to do Thames beats, but I'm like even next year I want to do like a three track reggaeton
Oh shit.
EP or the small one, whatever it is.
Yeah,
you know what I
EP.
mean? Yeah, I really do. Yeah, because I feel like I can sing in Spanish, but I feel like sometimes like I just don't have the proper grammar. You know what I mean? But like I can make the melodies and shit, and I can make the cadences. You know what I mean? So it's like certain shit like that. Like I'm kind of, you know what I mean? Like I kind of want to. I like to rap, but like I want to make music where I don't have to rap, that I still enjoy making. You know what I mean? That like, but that's still fucking catchy and groovy. You know what I mean? And I feel like also I've just kind of been looking at the BPMs of shit I'm making.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I seen this interview, bro, some DJ and shit. Like, this was dope as fuck, but it's like a lot of like the 90 BPM shit. Like, it's hard to fucking be successful in that shit. There's so many fucking rappers, you know what I mean? It's like, but on that like higher shit, like that 90, like 105 Bad Bunny type, you know what I mean? Faster shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Like, yeah, but I feel like I'm really trying to change, bro, like as an artist. Like, for away from rapping and shit. Like, I still want to rap. That doesn't mean you can't rap in certain songs, you know? But as far as like, you know what I mean?
Interesting. So what if you do like the reggaeton shit and that shit just pops off? Are you just gonna stick to that?
I'll probably still do it all, bro. But like, you know, what works, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I'm never gonna fight that shit. You know what I mean? But like, as far as like, I don't trap rap. You know what I mean? But I rap about trap shit. You know what I mean? I feel like people try to put rap in a black and white. You know what I mean? And you fucking can't. It's like, oh, if you didn't go through that thing, then you can't rap about it. But it's like, bro, so many people live around these. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I feel like, you know, it's black and white, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't try to fall into that fucking, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's art. Man.
Yeah,
it's
you
all
know what I mean?
expression. Like you don't.
And I feel like that's the thing about music is like, the expression part got taken away. You know what I mean? And the fucking, you have to be what you're saying exactly, or you're not legit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I miss, you know, and personally, I feel like I miss when music was fun. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's part of me that just wants to like, you know what I mean?
Make fun.
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
shit.
hmm
For sure.
But hot shit. You know what I mean? Like, make that shit hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You seen, you know, all this shit. Bad Bunny and Drake. You see all of them, bro. They rap about this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember I was seeing like a video of like, they're like, oh, Bad Bunny in 2015. And like, he was like trap rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's all the same shit, bro. You know? You can make whatever, bro. You know what I mean? No one's gonna give a fuck when it pops, you know?
Yeah, but like once you like the reason I asked you that is because once something pops, people kind of want to keep seeing that same thing from you.
Yeah. Try to put you
And
in
it
a
kind of
box.
puts you in a box. And like I even sometimes I show people my music, and they'll be like, So like, what are you going for? Like, what's your image here? Like what type of lane you going for? I'm like, bro, I'm just
I'm like, doesn't have to be a lane, bro.
just making music. Like
Yeah.
what? Like even now, like I like to do. I mean, I just do rap. I stick to rap, but I
Yeah.
do all the different subgenres of rap, and I love to do it. And I don't like to be stuck in a box like that. But when I make projects, I like to stick to one certain sound, so it sounds cohesive and shit. So I do put myself in a box when I do that.
Yeah.
And but I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
But
that.
right now, I'm just focused on singles.
Yeah.
That way I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah. You listen to you listen to like Bad Bunny and shit like that?
No,
No.
cause I don't speak Spanish. And,
Oh, at all?
You know.
No, I feel you, yeah.
So-
Like I listen to some of the songs, that shit's catchy. You know what I mean? Like that shit dubs, bro. Like, and I can see like that shit. You know why that shit pops, bro? Like that shit's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, dude's a megastar and shit. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. And I'm like, bro, he's 28. You know what I mean? I'm like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? None of this shit matters, bro. Like you just, you know, you make whatever the fuck you want, bro. These days.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I feel like sometimes I trip out. Like I look at like hip hop, I'm like, it's so crazy now. You know, there's so many subgenres and screamo rap and like all this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know, I like I fucked with X, bro. You know, the XX that's shown. I like that fool was crazy. You know, his rap style was, it was so different, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just so different, bro, and genuine and shit compared to everything that was kind of coming out. Nothing, you know what I mean? But just the way it sounded, it was just so distorted, so crazy, you know.
Yeah, but like, see, with like him, like I've listened to like his albums and stuff. He's not really doing too much rapping.
Yeah.
So, you know, so like, it's kind of weird. I know like rap is like the most popular genre and it kind of took over the world, but like,
Yeah.
they're putting everything under the rap category. Like I feel like most of his music is not necessarily rap music.
It's like metal.
You
It's
know
its
what
own
I mean?
shit, you know.
And like same with like Lil Peep. I don't know if you heard
I
his
kind of
music.
heard some of this stuff. Yeah.
It's kind of like the same type of shit. Like he sounds like if he would have grew up in the '90s,
Yeah.
he would have been in a rock band, like for
a-
sure.
Avril Lavigne type. Shit.
Right.
Huh.
But now because rap is so popular,
Yeah.
now he's a rapper, you know. But he's singing and like his sound is just it's not necessarily rap. Like I don't know.
It's insane, you know. Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff does get put under the rap banner, you know, hip hop banner.
It's just because like they put some 808s in there and like
Yeah.
that's rap.
Yeah. Music's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's super insane, bro.
The Lil Nas X shit. There's like kind of this whole discussion about is that rap or is that like country and shit like that because it was just country as guitars over some 808 drums.
Yeah.
So they didn't know what to call it. But I mean,
Yeah.
but rap has always just been a mixture
Yeah.
of everything. you
Every
know?
now and then something new gets put in, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you got for 2023?
I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get back into beats. I haven't been really making beats.
Oh no.
It's because I've been like so much into like rapper mode.
Yeah.
And so like every beat that I make, I start rapping to it.
Yeah.
And like a hook comes up and I just lay down a
It'd
hook.
be like that, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So like I have to sit down and just make a bunch of beats and just stack up beats. Not even think about rapping at the moment.
Yeah.
Just try to start today. I made a few beats.
Yeah. That's good. Hell yeah, bro. Shit.
Yeah, the shit is crazy.
Yeah. I feel like just trying to 2023 just trying to I feel like always like as an artist, bro, like I feel like the Instagram is always a good measure of where you're at. You know what I mean?
Thanks on Instagram.
You know, as you know, if you really putting in work in and shit, and like trying to drop shit and consistent shit. 'Cause I feel like as an artist, like that's just my main hub. You know, of like of reaching out to people. Like if I want to send a message to somebody or something, or like post something, like that's where most people are gonna see it that are active, that are actual people and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's crazy. Fucking, I feel like one thing I learned is like how to run Instagram like a business. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've made, you make merch sales over Instagram. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, bro. Someone once told me they were like, bro, companies make billions on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, why shouldn't you learn how to make fucking, sales over and shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. Just applying yourself. You know what I mean? I feel like I gotta just do some more shows and shit, drop more music, fucking just go hard. You know what I mean? Try to make something pop.
You recently did a show, no?
Mhm.
How was that?
That shit was lit, bro. Yeah, fucking. Shit. I feel like as a local artist and still learning, like off the merch, I made like 200 and shit. And then it was the homie show and shit. So this asked me if I wanted to perform, and I think the last time I performed that has been a while. So I was like, but I was kind of ready. I didn't rehearse. I rehearsed with the homies and shit, but like I feel like I didn't need to. You know what I mean? Like I could have done it regardless. Like I feel like the shows I did before, I would just kind of listen to the songs like for like an hour before the show.
Yeah.
Just kind of do my thing and shit. Cause I feel like the show I had before that one was my most successful show. Like that show's pretty packed. Like it was crazy and shit. Like I got paid like $100.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then it was crazy because I recently seen the Drake shit when he was talking about like, oh, like, if you're making that, this who Drake opened up for Ice Cube and made $100. That's what he said. And I was like, I kind of barely started. I didn't really open up for nobody big. I made $100. So that got to be something.
Yeah.
So I kind of just hold on to that shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I kind of tripped myself out. So I was like, damn, this who opened up for Cube. I was like, I didn't really open up for nobody major at all. So and I got that shit. So I was like, yo. And then when we did this show, I kind of tripped myself out because, it was the homie show. He was doing his ticket sales and bar. You know what I mean? You get that shit. But just off the merch that we made there, we made 200. So I was like, something's kind of clicking a little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. And then when we did the show, my cousin, the DJ. So my cousin, I'm trying to have him as like my show DJ and shit. DJ Showtime. It was lit as fuck. Yeah, so he DJ the whole set and shit, and yeah, we kind of, turned that shit up a little bit, definitely was popping a little bit,
How many shows have you done?
Only done 3.
3?
Well, no, my first show I did in Pacoima. The first show I did in Pacoima was right across the street from the Pollo Loco. It was a metal skullbilly show, rockabillys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. But I feel like even when I kind of did that one, like it was kind of, I feel like even it was kind of pretty dope. You know what I mean? It was a trip, like, cause I remember, bro, like I would have Instagram, I would never hit like 100 likes type shit like that, and I was kind of tripped out, like I would drop the show shit and get like almost like 160 likes. I was like, yo, what the fuck, like, like something's kind of working. You know what I mean? Like something's kind of working, bro. And do shit like that. And then I did the show in NoHo. I booked a spot and shit, and I brought, fucking, I did that one. That one was pretty lit, bro. I say when on top of like everybody artists like that was there for the other people, there was probably like 110 people in there. Like that show was pretty packed in there, and I was tripping out. And then like after the whatever, the dude's like, yo, you brought like the second most heads that anybody's brought in this venue. So I was kind of tripping out, and shit, because they was talking about like after if you bring like 5 heads, you'll get like a little payout and shit. If you bring more than 5 heads at ticket sales, like, you know what I mean, little shit. You know what I mean, like. And then I had brought like 32 or some shit. Yeah. So, I got a little cash, a little hundo. Somebody I tripped out. I was like, yo, I went to the studio the next day, So shit like that, bro. And I was like, yo, how, I was like, I only have 3 songs out, bro. Little SoundCloud shit. And I just made 100 at a show. Like, so that's when I was like, yo, it's really how you apply yourself, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was a trip like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then when we did this show right here, it was cool, It was right here in Van Nuys. Pretty close right here on Sound Studios. I don't know if you know about it. It's like a rocker one shit, but they do like shows there. You can throw a show. Yeah, so we got a tent right there too. Off the merch, I was tripping out. I was like, this shit possible. You know what I mean? Like, So that, you know, so hopefully the next one do double whatever we did this time.
Yeah.
You know, and definitely with some shit dropping, you know. And I always tell myself, like, every time I do a show, if I'm performing the old song still, like, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
So do you get nervous?
No, I don't get nervous. Nah, I turn those shits up. Yeah, my fucking walk-up song, that shit was Iron Man. That shit was lit. Yeah. I like to perform, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this shit turned up. Like, I remember when I did my first show, bro. When I did the second show in NoHo, like, whatever, like, you kind of, like, link, the DJ, like, yo, can you pull up real quick to the set? He was like, this is the order you want your songs? And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, it's going to have a good flow like this, whatever. When I did my last song, Eskimo from Mexico, you know, like, when an artist performing and they pause the song so the fan could hit that lyric, like, bro, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, like, and that shit was lit, like, and I swear to God, bro, when I have the pictures from the show and shit. I show you, bro, I can show you footage, like, when I got off the stage, the homie was like, yo, like, that was crazy as fuck. And, bro, I just, like, crazy shit, like, you ever seen, like, footage of, like, the first Travis Scott show? You know, you ever seen that video? Like, Travis Scott first show, like, the crowd was bigger than that, bro. Like, that shit was crazy.
Dope.
Yeah, so, you know, just shit like that. I was like, damn, like, this shit lit for real. It was a crazy moment. I think that's the craziest moment in my life, bro. Like, as an artist, shit.
So you're getting a lot of love.
You're crazy, yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think people just know me in the city, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Like, people really know me, like, people my age and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And as far as, like, because I'm saying I went to Sharp Elementary. I don't know if you know Pacoima. Sharp Elementary, like, and then I went to Pacoima Middle School.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I had, like, I was friends with a lot of people, bro. Like, I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people from that school. So, and after that, it's like everybody from there go to Arleta or there. You know what I mean? Or San Fernando.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're from the Valley, you know how it is. You know what I mean? So I think just from there, and then me and Ralph. Yeah, I don't know if you see I be posting Ralph and shit. Like, just from him, like, a lot of people know him. So, and then just from school, I'm telling you, like, high school and shit, we'd be like, yeah, we finna rap. Or be like, you know, even in class, we'll spit bars and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then, so just from that, people would, like, kind of know shit like that. And then when I really started doing this shit, like, when I first started, bro, I dropped a music video. Like, you know, it's not like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to SoundCloud, I dropped a song. Like, I made an Apple account, I fucking dropped a song on Apple Music. I fucking made a music video, like, and even the people that told me, like, yo, people are just going to trip out because you just made a music video.
Yeah.
You know, a little shock value, you know, even if it's just a little, you got to use that shit.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. You feel me? So, like, I kind of just started that shit myself, you know? But, like,
interesting.
and on top of that, like, just, you know, my family and shit is big as fucking Pacoima, you know what I mean? Like, they know a lot of people, like, my family's OGs, bro, from Pacoima, you know? And, like, put it this way, like, my grandma got, like, 10 kids, you know, 10 sons, you know, and it's, so it, you know, it's just a lot of people, you know, so there's a lot of love, you know, at the end of the day, but it's cool. A lot of people, you know.
So what part of Pacoima did you grow up?
I grew up around, like, Lower Canyon, Van Nuys.
Oh, okay.
So I'm from around there,
Yeah.
You know.
Sure. I'm from, like, Glen Oaks, Van Nuys.
Yeah, one of my cousins used to live over there by the Pierce Apartments and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, like, you know, I've been all around Pacoima, you know, and shit. You know what I mean? I know, you know, I know people from, like, almost every other hood, and you know what I mean? So it's just little shit like that, you know, but always just, you know, me just doing what I do. I was always skating and shit, you know, just people just know me as, you know, Isaac and shit.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, I started rapping, boom, just started rapping, you know. People still show love regardless, you know. So, yeah.
That's dope.
It's crazy. Really is.
You skate at Paxton?
I skated at Paxton. I was there the first day it opened.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I remember when I would, like, go to that park and, like, do shit. Like, I remember that shit would be under construction. I'd be like, what the hell is going on? And then they'd build a skate park and, like, so I started going to that park since it opened, so I really know, like, I know every generation that been through there. You know what I mean? Even when I started, there was older heads, but you know what I mean? I knew every generation that kind of went through.
Didn't P-Rod show up?
P-Rod showed up, Stefan Janowski, Theodis Beasley, a bunch of other skaters and shit. Dope ass shit. Hell yeah, bro, I love skateboarding. Yeah, shit. I used to skate a lot and shit, but kind of, I still be skating and fucking around, but I be trying to just get more into rap shit, you know? I never got paid to skate and shit, but I got paid to rap before, so I'm gonna do, you know, one work better than the other, so I'm gonna do the other one. But I still like to skate and shit, you know?
You ever go to the dam?
Huh?
The dam?
Hanson Dam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there hella times, bro.
Yeah.
Skated there so many times. I know people from over there. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
you know, that's just another way I know people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That was a crazy story. I used to skate too back in the day.
You kickflip?
Yeah, kickflip, varial flip. I never got the tray flip, but
Yeah.
So we used to go out and skate, and you know, with all the local skaters and shit.
Yeah.
And somebody we used to skate with, they had set up a meeting with the city council.
Is this P-Rod or Hanson?
Hanson Dam.
Oh, okay.
For us to.
Oh, you're closer over there, huh?
Right.
Yeah, all right.
For us to like talk about building a skate park.
Yeah, you're like, damn.
So we all pulled up to the city council meeting and like, yeah, we want a skate park in the city. You know, you guys don't want us always breaking into schools and like all this shit. So, like, a few years later, they actually built the skate park in Hanson Dam. But like, I had already quit skating, and I was that shit took too long. But yeah, it was like a part of that process and shit.
Yeah, part of that history, huh? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's pretty part of it. I think that's part of the interesting shit is like being part of the history.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like me being in Pacoima and like, you know, I know some of like the, you know, the Chicano rappers. I went to school with some of their kids. You know what I mean? In Pacoima Middle School and shit. You know, like, you know, I don't know any names at the top of my head, but you know what I mean? So it's certain shit like that, just knowing about what's been around, you know what I mean? And, you know, just, you know, tripping out on what's around, you know, and just trying to make music too. It's crazy, you know? They figured out a way to do it, and now different people are coming up and shit and figuring out how
You
to
ever listen to Chicano rap?
Not really, bro. Like, I had some cousins that would, like, listen to some of it, but, like, it was never my cup of tea, and I could never really get into it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, I give respect to everybody that does it, you know what I mean? It's a crazy niche, you know what I mean? It's a crazy lane. It's, like, it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Definitely not for me, you know? But, it's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, like, Pacoima is such a gangbanging city, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like everybody that comes out of there trying to rap.
I feel like there's an expected sound, and that's what I don't like.
An expected.
I feel like that's what I'm trying to break.
Expected image and everything. And so like when I see you like doing different, and it's like I love it. You know what I mean? Because Pacoima is not all just about gangbangers. Like we got skaters, we got a bunch of shit going on in
just
Pacoima.
like every hood, you know.
Right.
It's all the same shit, bro. You know?
Yeah. So that's dope.
Hell yeah, bro. You know? It's time for something different, you know? It's time for something different, you know? But always, you know, give a nod and shit to everybody that figured it out, you know?
Right.
Crazy shit.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So when's like the first time you heard about me?
The first time I heard about you, I don't know if I saw the Instagram. Cause like before we did the video, I seen your shit already for like months, like maybe like a couple months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would just like look at it, cause I remember I would see like the Charlie Bucket. Like I'll go to your YouTube, I'll go to videos, and like I was like, damn, this fool got 10K. You know what I mean? I was like, so I would look at that one, I'll be like, damn, this fool got 10K. Like, and then I seen the video and shit. You're out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's how like even before we even did the video, I would already like look at shit. I feel like most of the time when I meet people like in the city, like I already be looking at their shit for a minute.
Yeah.
So that's shit, you know. Probably, you know. So I would say maybe like 2 or 3 months before we ever did the video. When we did the video, whatever time that lands on, is probably when and shit. Did you see about me before or no?
Huh?
Did you see about me before we linked up or not?
Nah. Like when you hit me up, I was just like, okay, let me check this out. So like I just started.
You're like, he's whack.
Nah. Honestly, I was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, Dennis who can really rap. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I seen your. It's cause like I was going through your highlights, and then I seen your deal. Remember? And I was like, damn. I was like, but I was like, been a while, you know. Maybe the price has gone up. That's why I was like, I gotta ask, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt, you know, so That's why I was like, shit. But then I was like, damn. I was like, I'm gonna try to just see what's up with this fool, you know. But I was like, that shit straight, bro. I feel like any artist, like, if you're not willing to, put 250, then you know what I mean. Like to begin with, then you should just even not do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because eventually you're gonna have a music video if you're an artist. You know what I
Right.
mean? What are you gonna do?
Right,
Get it for
right.
free. So shit like that, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, I try to keep a low price for for everybody because I mean at the end of the day I love to do it. I love to work.
Yeah.
So keeping a low price don't really bother me as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know other people be charging like 1,000, 1,500.
I feel it. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'll tell you as far as like, the most recent music video compared to the last one, like, like, I like the first one better, and I paid less, and I paid more for the other one, you know what I mean? Me personally as art, looking back now at the art, I'm like, I like the first one better than the second one, you know what I mean?
so you pay more for that.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So what was
and it's
it?
shorter, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it's like, it's really, shit like that, and I put more into it, you know what I mean? And this other one was like, it's chilling.
So what made you decide to like go with the other person? Like,
Shit, just to try a different,
See what it's
different way. See what it's
Yeah.
like this one. You know what I mean?
well, one thing I noticed is like you put a lot of effects in there and shit like that.
Well, I feel like when it comes to editing, I don't even put you know what I mean? I don't even, like, whatever it comes out, I get. You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't even ask like.
Yeah.
Well, do you like a lot of effects in your video? Like that?
Sometimes I do. You know what I mean? I feel like the song has to be right, though. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? I feel like
yeah.
that's the most important part. So, I
Right.
feel like that's got to be, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't mind it. But if it works, I'm down for anything, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, sometimes I'm like, bro, I want to make movies. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like chilling. I'm like, shit, I could make a movie. I was like, bro, for real. You know what I mean? Shit. But
I mean, that's kind of my end goal.
you know
I
what
want to
mean?
make movies.
Yeah, it's like fucking crazy.
Make movies in the city and like really
Yeah.
tell the story
Yeah.
in that way.
Yeah, bro.
They gotta be fire.
Yeah, but I feel like for me as a goal, bro, like, I want to perform at Rolling Loud. Like, that's my goal.
Yeah.
Like, that's my real goal. I feel like if I can make it on that stage, even if I'm like the smallest names,
Yeah.
then I know that, like, I can do that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like every stage I've gone on, like, has gotten a little bit bigger each time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for sure. So, like, and I told myself, like, when I started, I'm like, that's my fucking goal. Like, if I don't make it that far, then I didn't do what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's really my goal. And I'm trying to figure... The one thing about me, bro, is, like, I don't like to do the whole pay for, like, get on a playlist type shit, bro. I really want that. But I feel like there's so many... it's so crazy. You know what I mean? Like, different shit. Like, I'm definitely, like, trying to get on my TikTok shit. You know what I mean? I heard now these days, like, you gotta have that shit. You know what I mean? But... my goal is, like, really, like, I want to go to Rolling Loud, like, perform on that shit, bro. I think that'd be crazy. You know what I mean? To say that shit, like, that's solidified right there, like.
For sure.
Yeah, but that's my goal,
No, I mean, you got a pretty good start, bro. I think you just gotta put more shit out.
Yeah.
Make more videos, make more songs.
I'm trying to figure out how to do promo without paying for promo. You know what I mean? That's what, I like. That's one thing I hate to do, pay for promo. I know that shit works, you know what I mean? But when you're, like, local, that's just like, damn, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy game,
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Paying for, like... That shit kind of upsets me, like...
Yeah.
Like, with the food community and shit like that.
Yeah.
They want to charge you, like, 150, 200 for a post. But, like, bro... I can barely even sell a beat for, like, 150.
Yeah.
So it's like, that just made me realize, like, attention is worth more than anything nowadays.
Everything's fast paced, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People pay for attention more than they'll pay for the...
Yeah. And shit. The last promo, like, the, you know what I'm saying? The You Ain't Hard food. Shout out to my boy. Like, I didn't pay for that shit. Like, that food fucking put me on it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though most people are going to talk shit in the comments, like, I feel hella blessed, you know, just
Yeah.
figuring out how to get, like, you know, they get to a point where you won't have to, no more, you know, and that's what I
Yeah.
think about in the long run. Like,
They
I'm not
gonna-
gonna have to do
yeah.
that shit, bro.
They gonna talk
Yeah.
about you regardless.
You know. So now what happened? I feel blessed and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie.
No, you're on a good roll right now, bro. You just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Feel you. Yeah, we gotta drop that some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I think we can wrap it up from there, bro.
Alright, bud.
Appreciate you coming through.
Hell yeah.
Shit was dope. Can have you back whenever, you know, when you drop your album, you want to come back.
Yeah, that's gonna be a mixtape.
and talk about it. A mixtape.
Yeah. I feel like shit. I feel like I'll drop some shit. I won't call it an album, bro. You know what I mean? I feel weird calling shit an album, bro. I feel like it don't deserve that title, bro. Like,
yeah, I
you
get
ever
it.
feel like that?
I do, but
Your shit an album though. Yeah, your shit. But like, I feel like as me, like if the shit I'm gonna drop, I already know it's not an album.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like I can't call it an album and feel right about that. You know?
well, that fool Rob's like he says, like,
That fool dope.
he said like I haven't dropped an album yet. Like I've been dropping mixtapes. It's like
Yeah. You know?
I get it, but like I don't know.
I feel you.
There's a pressure to it, you know, calling something an album.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, for sure, bro.
Still.